Tesla just surprised us all and released a brand new model that no one saw coming. This is their cheapest model ever, but this Tesla is cheap and not in some good ways. In fact, I think a lot of owners are going to hate this, and this really spells bad news for the new Model Y Juniper, as it sets to be sort of missing a lot of critical features, and owners are not going to be happy about this. Folks, this is going to be a controversial video, and if you're looking to buy a Tesla or upgrade the Tesla you've got in these not too distant future, you're going to want to watch this one. Let me break down the deals and discounts you need to know about right now. Let me tell you about this new cheap Tesla model that is a little odd, and some bad news for Model Y updates, and also give a huge thanks to ZBiotics for sponsoring this video. I have been making Tesla videos on this channel for about 4 years now, and if there's one or two questions I see over and over and over again, it's this. That is, what is coming next? Like, what new Tesla features could be coming? What updates could be coming to my car? And also, when is a good time to buy? Are there discounts around the corner? Are there any freebies I could take advantage of or get from Tesla for free? What do I do? And to consolidate those into one video, let me tell you this. Right now is a really good time to buy, and I will go over all of the updates coming and what you can expect if you decide to wait, but I will say that buying right now is going to allow you to take advantage of a lot of incentives and specials and deals and discounts that Tesla doesn't typically offer, and prices, I should say, across the board have not been this low for a long, long time, if they've ever been this low before. And as things may be changing with federal incentives and tax credits and battery technologies and all that stuff, a lot is unknown for the next couple of months. So if you want to lock in some good savings and take advantage of some deals and freebies, now is the time to buy. But I'll also tell you what would happen if you were to wait. So let me give you an example here and start with the Model S and Model X. Now, there has been a rumor for over a year that these vehicles will be getting some kind of refresh. They would be getting the RGB ambient lighting that is live in Cybertruck and the all-new Model 3 Highland. They'd be getting a front bumper camera that will be coming to the new Model Y, and it's on Cybertruck. All that is exciting, but we've heard no credible evidence for the last several months that anything is happening on this front. So you can certainly wait for a refresh, but given as Tesla has just increased the price of both the Model S and Model X over the last couple of weeks, you probably want to buy now before prices just keep going back up. Now, on the Model S side, things are super exciting. Not only do you have the all-new Quicksilver color that you could take advantage of, but you also have the new plaid performance seats, which are really nice, super comfortable, and only here on the Model S Plaid and the Model 3 Performance. So if you want to take advantage of sort of the newer seats and just a beautiful car, that is going to be on Model S Plaid. Also, just the regular Model S Long Range is a fantastic car as well that you can take advantage of and buy right now for one of its lowest prices we've ever seen. On the Model X side, though, things are interesting because while we don't have the plaid performance seats, you do actually get two other freebies you kind of have to know about. One is that the long-range Model X does qualify, in part, if you're sort of under the MSRP cap, for the full $7,500 federal tax credit. So it's basically like taking nearly $8,000 off the price of the car. But also for a limited time, Tesla is running this like kind of odd special deal, which is if you pay $8,000 for full self-driving, you'll get the $7,500 federal tax credit. So basically you can get full self-driving for $500, but also you can get any seat configuration for free, which on the Model X side is a really big deal. Because while the 5-seat configuration is nice, you can essentially go with the highest end option, the 6-seat configuration that's usually $6,500 basically for free, or $500 if you account for what you paid for full self-driving. But in that case, it's $500 and you get full self-driving plus the 6-seat configuration, which is very nice. It gives you the 2 captain's chairs in the middle. They're motorized, super comfortable. Or you could even go with the 7-seat configuration, which gives you sort of 2 in the front, bench in the back, and then 2 more in the very, very back. And again, would cost you no additional money, which is, again, it's weird. You have to buy full self-driving in order to get it, but you also do get the federal tax credit. So if you're interested in sort of a Model X and maybe you're looking at the 6-seat configuration, this is not a bad time to buy because this is sort of available right now for a limited time and is honestly a pretty good deal. Also for Model S and Model X, Tesla just added a new bundle that we've never seen before. This is like a new premium bundle that basically gives you, for 3 years, free unlimited supercharging. It gives you premium connectivity and full self-driving for $5,000. So if you are interested in sort of subscribing to premium connectivity, which I feel like most people are, if you are gonna subscribe to full self-driving, and if you do a lot of supercharging, then this bundle might make sense. Again, it's only for 3 years, so keep that in mind, but for $5,000, it's definitely something to consider. And again, it should just mention, only gonna be available on the Model S and Model X, so I really would not be surprised if this comes down to the 3 and the Y sometime soon. But right now, as of filming, only on the S and the X. Moving on to Cybertruck, things here are getting really interesting really fast because Tesla has started to make some major changes and more changes are coming. In fact, one of the big changes they just made a couple of days ago is that you no longer need to have a reservation in order to order and configure a Cybertruck and take delivery with just in a matter of weeks. If you're in the United States, you no longer have to go through a reservation system. You can jump on the Tesla website, configure the one to your heart's content, place your order, and then probably take delivery in the next couple of weeks, probably the next 4 to 6 weeks, I'd say, as inventory is now ready, or I should say a little bit more readily available, and you can buy one and be happy, and orders are now open as well in Canada and also in Mexico. But while this is nice, you need to also know that this is the Foundation series still. This is the basically limited run, the first round of Cybertrucks going off the line that have some special laser-etched badging. You get some special accessories with it. You get lifetime premium connectivity, full self-driving. There are some special things you get with this, but it's also coming at a $20,000 premium. So while the dual motor Cybertruck is usually $80,000, in this case it starts at $100,000, and Cyberbeast is also $20,000 more expensive at $120,000. So while you can order a Cybertruck immediately and take delivery fairly soon as well, you're going to be paying at least $100,000 or $120,000 to get a dual motor Foundation series or a Cyberbeast Foundation series. There is a rear-wheel drive single motor version coming, but talk about that a little bit later because it's probably not coming anytime soon. Something else to consider if you buy a Cybertruck is that if you go this route, you're probably going to be the talk of the town. Your friends and family members, whether they love the truck or hate it, are going to want to sort of meet up with you, check it out, maybe go to dinner, get some drinks, check out the truck. And I think that all of us can agree that if we're going to go down the route of enjoying beverages, we don't want to be in a situation where we're stuck on the couch the next day, unable to sort of tackle the day and get done what we need to get done, which is why ZBiotics Pre-Alcohol is the answer we've all been looking for. Pre-Alcohol is the world's first genetically engineered probiotic. It was actually invented by PhD scientists to tackle rough mornings after drinking. And when you drink, alcohol gets converted into a toxic byproduct in your gut, and it's this toxic byproduct, not the dehydration, that really leads to sort of your rough next day. And Pre-Alcohol produces an enzyme to break this byproduct down. Just remember to drink this probiotic before drinking alcohol, drink responsibly of course, and get a good night's sleep to feel your best tomorrow. And especially right now as summer is wrapping up, maybe you're taking your Tesla to the beach, you're going on an outdoor camping trip, going hiking, gonna go to a concert. Pre-Alcohol can help you maximize your time and make sure you're ready for the next day. So if you want to get started, head to zbiotics.com/Robert Rosenfeld or scan the QR code here on screen and use my code Robert Rosenfeld at checkout to get 15% off your first order. You can also sign up for a subscription using my code down below so you can stay prepared no matter the time or occasion. Also, ZBiotics is backed by a 100% money-back guarantee. So if you're unhappy for any reason, you'll get a full refund, no questions asked. So if you want to learn more, again, check it out for yourself. Link down below, or head to zbiotics.com/Robert Rosenfeld. Use my code Robert Rosenfeld for 15% off your order, or also, of course, scan the QR code on screen to make your life easy. Thanks again to ZBiotics for sponsoring this video and for supporting the good times. But, like I mentioned just a moment ago, some good news is here as well, and that is a massive price drop is coming to Cybertruck very soon, as this Foundation series is set to be ending very soon. I think Elon had said at the shareholders meeting Q4 is when we might begin to see the end of the Foundation series, probably more likely sometime in early 2025, when prices will revert back to what is stated on the Tesla website, the non-Foundation series pricing, where things will get a lot more affordable, basically taking $20,000 right off the price of the vehicle, which means you can get into a Cybertruck for about $80,000 for the dual motor, $100,000 for the Cyberbeast, or even cheaper if you go with the single motor rear-wheel drive unit. Also, if some of this just sounds a little bit appealing to you and you wish you could drive a Cybertruck for free, you actually can. You no longer need to go on Turo or any car rental website and rent one. Tesla is now offering free demo drives of Cybertruck at many of their showrooms and service centers around the United States. So you can hop on the Tesla website, I'll put a link down below, pop in your zip code, and then you can schedule a Cybertruck test drive or demo drive where you can experience all of this for yourself. Steer-by-wire, the comfortable seats, the suspension, all of that for yourself. You'll be paired with a Tesla service advisor who sort of sits with you as you go through the demo drive, so it's a little bit different than Tesla's typical test drives. But if you want to try one for yourself, you can now. It doesn't cost you a thing, and does give you a nice experience to sort of, try this for yourself and form your own opinions and not be swayed by random YouTube videos you might watch online. Next up, let's talk Model 3, because there's a lot here to love with this model. Not only is this like one of the newest, most, I don't know if it's luxurious, but I guess Tesla would say luxurious. One of the nicest Teslas, definitely one of the most feature-packed. The Model 3 Performance is an amazing vehicle. Basically, just a really great lineup. There are some special deals and incentives and discounts here to consider as well. Most Model 3s will qualify for the $7,500 federal tax credit, so that is definitely something to consider when you're looking at the model you want to go with. And also for a limited time, Tesla's offering a special finance rate of 1.99%. So if you do want to buy a Model 3 and you want to take advantage of not only the federal tax credit, but also some improved finance rates, now is a great time to do that, as again, this is a limited time deal. Tesla's also got one of those odd promotions happening right now, like on the Model X, on the Model 3 Performance as well. If you buy full self-driving, so again, you're spending $8,000, though you do get the federal tax credit, so basically you're $500 out of pocket, so to speak, you can choose any paint color for free on Model 3 Performance. So that could be, I know Stealth Gray is the default, but that could be blue, that could be white, that could be black, that could be ultra red, that could be Quicksilver, which is now an option here. Any color you want for free, air quotes with free, if you buy full self-driving outright, and you can get that as a little bit of an option. Not as good as the Model X, free seat configuration, but if you're interested in full self-driving anyways, basically you can get a color for free, which I think will save you about $2,000 or maybe even $2,500, depending on the color you go with. And again, Quicksilver, brand new here in the US, is a really great option. And again, you can get it if you go with this special limited time promo. I also should mention that Tesla's offering a full self-driving transfers for a limited time, so you can actually transfer full self-driving from an older Tesla to a newer Tesla if you take delivery by, I think it's like the end of September, if I am not wrong. If I am wrong, let me know in the comments down below. But I don't believe this is going to give you any access to those special promotions. So if you do want to take advantage of one of those promotions, be sure to keep that in mind. And then in terms of what you could be missing out on if you were to not wait for the Model 3 update next year, probably not a lot. Tesla doesn't do a lot of big year-over-year refreshes, and especially since the Model 3 just got a major redesign and refresh, I think now is as good a time as any to buy a Model 3. Prices might, fluctuate sometime in 2025, but I think right now with the deals and incentives and discounts going on, it's a really good time to buy a Model 3. So if you're thinking about it and on the fence, I give you permission as your virtual Tesla guru. Buy right now, you're going to be super happy. Now, while all of these models are great, what if you're looking for a much more affordable Tesla? You don't want to spend in the $40,000 price range in order to get behind the wheel of a Tesla, and you've heard rumors of a new, cheaper mass market Tesla coming sometime in 2025. For the longest time, we haven't really heard more details on exactly what that would be, but that is kind of until now, because Tesla just gave us our best look yet at their cheapest new model by basically launching their cheapest new model. This comes in the form of an all-new Model 3 rear-wheel drive that Tesla has exclusively launched as of right now in the market of Mexico, though I would imagine this is sort of a soft launch of a bigger, more widespread change that will be coming in the following months based off of leaks and rumors and other speculative details we've heard that Tesla has been planning to make for a while now. Now, on the outside, this Model 3 doesn't really look all that different from the other models in the lineup, or even the rear-wheel drive that Tesla was previously offering, but on the inside, there are a host of major cost-cutting, removals here and changes Tesla's making. For example, this Model 3 has no heated or ventilated seats in the front or rear. The rear screen is gone for back passengers, so there is no screen back there. The RGB ambient lighting well, the lighting strip is there, but it's only white ambient lighting with no ability to change the multicolor. There is no heated steering wheel. There is only acoustic glass on the front window. There is not any in all of the windows. And also the little cover that sort of hides the little cup rest here at the bottom, that is removed as well. Also, definitely looks like it's cloth seats over the vegan leather seats that are in every other Tesla model. And to give you some quick math here, I don't think the price really changed. Converting the pesos to USD at least, this is $40,000 pre-incentive or about $33,000 post-incentive with the EV rebates you can get in Mexico. So I guess we're sub $35,000 when you account for the incentives there. And basically this shows us that Tesla is in the business of trying to cut costs. And what I find particularly interesting about all this is that we've heard for a while that Tesla was looking to make this change. They were looking to increase the margins on their lower end vehicles. And one of the ways they can do that is by just cutting out features. And in this case, what they're doing is exactly that. They're removing more expensive features like RGB ambient lighting and ventilated seats and more of the acoustic glass in the rear display. What might not seem like a big deal or would make a substantial impact to the bottom line, when added together, is going to be something significant. And what we know from Elon and other Tesla executives are that they're not afraid of just shaving a few pennies here and there where they can. They're looking to maximize those profit margins as much as possible. And in this case, they're making some big changes to do that, at least in this market right now. And I'm curious if this could go either one of two ways or maybe even both ways. Maybe what this is our best look yet at the new base Tesla coming as just the new base configuration that's starting in 2025, whether you go Model 3 or whether you go with the Model Y Juniper, the base model is going to look like this. It's going to have the new design on the outside. It's going to have a lot of the new creature comforts on the inside, but it is going to have cloth seats. It is going to have more basic features in there and more higher end things removed, like ventilated seats and heated seats and stuff like that. Now, I do wonder if some of these things will return in the form of a paid software unlock. I know we'd seen that before with heated seats and stuff like that. Or the case might be that the hardware just isn't there and Tesla is physically removing the hardware there to cut costs. I'm not sure, but that definitely seems extremely likely as something we will see moving forward. I would not be the least bit surprised to see this change come to the United States and other markets. And also, when Model Y Juniper launches, there's a very good chance that this is the base configuration for the cheapest Model Y, and maybe this does ultimately lead to cheaper prices as well. The other thing this could show us is just what Tesla's plans are for an overall cheaper model, that maybe they keep the Model 3 and Model Y as they are, but when they introduce whatever this new cheaper model is going to be, it's going to look like this. It's going to have cloth seats, it's going to have less glass, going to have less of these features. You sort of get the idea. Definitely two different directions that Tesla can go. Last but certainly not least, let's talk about our beloved Model Y. And it should come as no surprise for regular viewers that I've covered the Model Y Juniper refresh extensively on this channel. It continues to leak. It's basically an open secret at this point. It's coming in early 2025. And if I was in a position that I was buying a Model Y, I would 90% wait for Model Y Juniper because it's going to be a really great upgrade. But with that said, like I mentioned, there are some good deals and discounts happening right now that might make you want to go and buy a Model Y now. Now, by the time this video is uploaded, the next video you will see will be a full breakdown on Model Y purchasing and things to look out for and stuff like that. That's going to go more in depth, but Cliff Notes version, sort of a teaser to that video is this. Interestingly enough, this is the only model right now that doesn't really have any special promotion or discount tied to it, probably because Model Y prices are like at all-time lows. So these cars, as they are configured in terms of MSRP, are, again, like the lowest prices we've seen. And also all of them will qualify for the full $7,500 federal tax credit. So basically you're about to save $8,000 if you buy a Model Y right now, which might not be the case with the Juniper refresh sometime next year. Now, Tesla is offering the special 1.99% finance rate for Model Y. So if you want to go with financing, that's an option to consider. There is, of course, the full self-driving transfer, which you can transfer from an old Tesla to a new Tesla, but that's basically it. As of recording, there are no special color options. There are no special freebies. Basically, the price you see is the price you pay, and there are no extra incentives or goodies, as that's just, for whatever reason, not a thing on Model Y. So if you are looking at a Model Y, definitely watch my next video, because I'm going to go more in depth on things to know and some things to look out for, especially right now in 2024, because we're in an interesting time. But with that said, basically special finance rate, FSD transfer, that's kind of it for Model Y as of right now. All right, guys, now it's your turn. I want to know your thoughts down below. What are your thoughts on buying a Tesla as it stands right now in 2024? Are you inclined to buy? Are you inclined to wait? Are you taking advantage of any of these special deals? Are you interested in a Model Y if there was a special discount? Do you think Tesla should be running any sort of special discounts for Model Y, especially with the refresh coming? Drop a comment down below and let me know. And also, if you stay to the very end of the video, sorry, adjusting my glasses here. So if you stay to the very end of the video, 3 things you can do to win some free Amazon money. Like this video, subscribe to the channel, and drop a comment down below. And if you stay to the very end of the video, work in your comment somewhere the word Hot Wheel. Doesn't have to be obvious. You can sort of hide it in there, or you just throw it at the end, but use the word Hot Wheel somewhere in your comment to let me know you stayed to the end, and I will pick some of you guys and do an Amazon gift card giveaway too as a thank you. And also, please look out for a reply from me, because I'm contacting some people and they're not replying back, and I have got no way to contact you. I can't really message through YouTube, so just be sure to check periodically. I'll usually try to pick people within a week, and yeah, we'll have some fun. I've got a little bit of a Tesla EV Hot Wheel collection back there. Maybe I'll show that off in another video, but for now, we'll use that as the code word for this video. As always, thank you guys so much for your support. Thank you for watching. I am Robert Rosenfeld, and I'll see you all in the next one.